Hello, everybody, and thank you for coming. My 95 years in this life have been a true blessing, and I owe you all a debt of gratitude for joining me to celebrate this milestone. One more step we take together on this rich and fulfilling journey.
Vincent, do you hear me?
Lord, is that you?
Who else? Now, I told you I wouldn't bother you with too many details. You've done good work. The coupon thing inspired 49 years ago. At your ordination, I whispered one thing not to forget, one detail. And now you're 95. So tell me, son, do you remember?
95 years old and still waiting for God to say something specific. I never set out to be a legend, just a man with a collar, a calling, and a coupon. Those who say priests don't have families have never met the Roneys, or the Inmans, or the Stubbs, or the McBees, or the Murphys, the other family. Michael came up to me and said I had been cheating by ministering to a family with more money. Did you think you were the only one? I asked him. God's love is abundant. There is enough to go around, and the Ducks are a good football team. And they have season tickets. It would be rude to refuse. And the rest of you that somehow ended up at my table or my confessional, usually in that order. I also heard there was a rumor that I had launched a campaign to become Pope. Aong with a GoFundMe page, and a pointed cap that said Lepers for Lopez on the front and Mipa on the back. Make Earth pray again. Look, I know what it takes to fly to 50 states in one calendar year. Let the younger priests do that. I've dined with country singers and Episcopalians. I sit at my own table at Ray O's with a man named Lucky. I always sit against the wall. I trust God, but better be safe, right? And I think at Andres, I'm now the majority shareholder. I once clipped a coupon for 2-for-1 power strips and ended up with 6. I call that divine multiplication. St. Francis had his birds. I have my laminated specials binder. I can't count the number of masses, the baptisms, the weddings, and yes, the funerals. But only one exorcism, that's one you don't forget. I've done my best to show up in joy, in grief, in various flowing garments, with a smile and kind word. What matters most, what always has, is that you let me in. Into your homes, your laughter, your losses, into the sacred and the silly. I never had children of my own, but I've been given hundreds, not to raise, but to bless, not to direct, but to witness. You all raised me, so today I sit surrounded not by years, but by stories, by faces I know, names I momentarily forget, and a grace that has never, ever run out. God bless you all.
Welcome to the Deep Dive. Today, it's the story of Father Vincent Lopez. He's a 94-year-old Dominican priest out in California.
And he wants to be Pope.
Can someone that age realistically become Pope?
Any baptized Catholic male is eligible. Cardinals over 80 not voting. There's apparently no rules saying they can't be elected. It's a loophole.
And then there's the practical side, getting to Rome for the conclave. The money's for business class flights for him and what the article calls a small entourage of a dozen disciples. And he even joked, it adds up quick. It's not like I can turn water into wine. Not yet. But who is this guy? Sounds like a bit of a legend.
Seems like it. For decades, he's been clipping coupons.
Coupon?
Yeah, like buy basic stuff necessities for people on Skid Row. And he does these discount dinners for his parishioners, too. Apparently, everyone leaves with these gift baskets. No, practical things, USB chargers, batteries, stuff like that. His reason, you just never know what you'll need. That's theology.
Blends the spiritual with the everyday need.
It does understanding people's actual lives, maybe different from the typical Vatican career track.
And it's not like he lacks the priestly credentials either. The article lists quite a resume.
Yep.
Running over a dozen Catholic schools, performing more than 1,000 masses, being the family priest for generations of families on the West Coast. There's even a funny detail about him asking to be kept updated on Rams games back in the 70s as part of his duties for one family.
That's brilliant. Humanizes him even more.
In a way, he feels he is already doing the job, just maybe without the official title. And he feels like after 60 years of saying Hail Marys, he's, quote, earned a big hat and a week off.
That's what different parts of your body. The first
That's where you find me, oh, somewhere over the rainbow. Bluebirds fly, and the dream that you did to, oh why can't I? Someday I wish upon a star, wake up where the clouds are far behind me, where trouble melts like a lemon drops high above the chimney top. That's where you find me, oh, somewhere over the rainbow. Way up high, the dreams that you dare to, why, oh why can't I?